Well, hello, everyone. What's going on, everybody? Happy Saturday. Um, yeah. So, if anybody hasn't checked this guy out, it cometh a egg. Um, I will say he's probably not for everyone, but I thoroughly enjoy his videos. Very unique take on things. Something about his voice I enjoy. A lot of times I call my buddy Mike up and I say, well, hello, because I've just got that stuck in my head. But man, and his ASMR attempts are very interesting. And anyway, I just really enjoy your videos, man. And if anybody hasn't checked him out, coffee. Check him out. He does a interesting job of blending cards and this sort of alternate visceral reality. I'm not sure what's going on, but pretty cool. Anyhow, I got another Willie Mays pickup, and these are the three that I have so far. I had the 57, the 60, and the 61. So I'm trying to start filling in some gaps. And past few days, I picked up the 1959 Topps. This is probably condition-wise, this is a PSA 5. Probably condition-wise, the least good that I've gotten. As you can see, it's pretty off-center left to right. Corners are soft. They're definitely not perfect. But I think this is a beautiful card. And this actually, hold on one second. Okay, sorry. One thing that interesting about this card, it's the first card, it's got its first year from San Francisco, and the statistics here on the back. You can see his first year in San Francisco, he hit 347, 29 home runs, 33 doubles, 208 hits, 121 runs. He had a hell of a year. Led the league in stolen bases, as it says in the little blurb here. Just sort of something I found interesting, and I'm sure people may have different takes on this, and historians may have different takes, and Mays may have his own take on it too. But my buddy Jeter02 and I was showing him this card, and he was saying that, as you go into Mays' career, he really begins to age, and you can really see it in his cards, especially, once you start getting in 60, 61, and the later 60s cards, you can really see it. And just, watching some stuff on him, doing some research, what a lot of people noted, when Willie was in New York, he had this very childlike demeanor, and he was actually a very reserved and shy person. And he was sort of taken in by Leo Durocher, and he was still a kid, he was playing the game like a kid, and he was beloved in New York. New York had this unique thing with having three teams, the Dodgers, the Giants, and the Yankees, and they had the three best center fielders in baseball, in Duke Snider, Willie Mays, and Mickey Mantle. And it was a very proud thing for New York to have these three incredible players. And so Mays was the Giants. Mays was so much a part of New York baseball and the lure. He was a say, hey, kid. And, then they move over to San Francisco, and apparently Mays was, shocked and crushed. He was leaving this place that he was very comfortable, that he was beloved. In San Francisco, they looked at it as, hey, we're very knowledgeable. We know baseball. San Francisco had a very popular Pacific Coast League team with Joe DiMaggio. And you're telling us this young kid coming over here is better than Joe D. Prove it. Show us. So Mays was not necessarily embraced the same way when he went to San Francisco. And there was also reports that he kind of had a blind eye. He was maybe sheltered a little bit in New York, and he didn't see the racism. But when he gets over to San Francisco, he starts dealing with racism, bricks thrown through his window. So he's starting to see possibly a little more reality of the times. And I don't know, maybe he's just getting older. Maybe I'm reading too much into it, but you definitely, I just start to see a guy that was more grizzled and more worn. Apparently he was going through a marriage which would eventually end in divorce. And I think 63, I think he ended up divorcing. But he was going through a marriage where, how do I put this nicely? His wife was reportedly, she liked to spend money, and she was very much out on the town, and Mays was not. So he was going through that. I'm not speaking as to which side was right or wrong. I don't know. But I do know that going through a tumultuous marriage ending in divorce could definitely wear on someone. So I know that's not about baseball or statistics or anything, but I just thought it was interesting. He kind of was the say, hey kid, he had all this flair and panache, and the way he caught the ball and the way he swung the bat. And when he got to San Francisco, it was just more businesslike, and he would eventually experience a little bit of a revival in his career in '63, which I'll talk about when I get that card. But just kind of learning about Mays and learning about his career. And one other thing about moving from the Polo Grounds, which was a very hitter-friendly park, to Candlestick in San Francisco, which if anyone knows, is not a hitter-friendly park. The winds are swirling. The weather's terrible. It's cold. Who knows how many home runs Mays could have hit if they stay in New York or if they go to a more friendly park. So that's all I got for this video. 1959 Topps, Willie Mays, PSA 5. I think next, I really love the 58. So we got 57, 59, 60, and 61. I think probably my next target is going to be the 58, which is also a beautiful card. And then I think I'm going to get the 56, and then we'll see from there. But I'm really enjoying this. It's definitely a unique and new direction for me to go. And I should have another PSA 10 Bonds in soon also. So I appreciate y'all watching and sticking through my probably boring commentary. Y'all keep it real. I'm out. Have a great Saturday.